Good evening, viewers. Thanks for tuning in. This is South Speaks. On the show today, we're discussing hockey and a legend at that. India, of course, is a cricket-obsessed country. Many say it's a religion for over 1 billion Indians. But that may be the case. But hockey today has become an emotion, a part of our childhood, which, of course, hasn't grown up listening about Major, Dhyan Chand. Indian hockey went through a period of ignominy. For nearly 2 decades, Indians kept suffering heartbreaks. Medals disappeared, the stands emptied, but the tide has finally turned. India now has won 2 successive Olympic medals. Hockey and India have new stories to tell viewers, and whenever stories about Indian hockey's turnaround will be told, one man's name will feature every time, and that's PR Sreejesh, the great wall of Indian hockey. The man who stood between the country and the defeat on more occasions than one can remember really, and India's probably the greatest goalkeeper, signed up from international hockey after 300 plus games and successive Olympic medals. A storied career of grit which really began in Kochi and now has ended with glory in Paris. But no one is really ready to let Sreejesh walk into the sunset hours after Prime Minister Modi, of course, spoke to Sreejesh about grooming the next generation of Indian hockey. Came the news that the legend is going to coach junior hockey team as its head coach. Just like the wall of cricket, Rahul Dravid, of course, who coached the under-19 team after retirement, Sreejesh now will hone talent which will go on to blaze a trail across the globe. Now, with Sreejesh at the helm of Indian hockey, fans, of course, can be sure that in not so distant future, India will produce a team which will not only be a podium regular, but will change the color of the medals from bronze to gold. Now, while, of course, we've spoken a lot about Sreejesh, his contribution in the last, few games in particular, today, of course, I'm going to open this debate or a discussion to an esteemed panel who are joining us to discuss more about this man and how this new role of him or the announcement that has come in, how will it change hockey in India? Adrian D'Souza, former Indian field hockey goalkeeper. He's also been a mentor to Sreejesh when he started his hockey career. He's joining us today on the broadcast. Dr. AB Subbaiah, former Indian hockey goalkeeper himself, been a captain and even a coach. He's an Arjuna awardee. He's also a part of the 1998 gold-winning Asian Games Indian team. Ranjit Bajaj, he's a sports enthusiast. He's also joining us today on the broadcast. Let me first take this across to Mr. Subbaiah here. Mr. Subbaiah, firstly, of course, I'm sure, being from the fraternity, being, of course, so close to hockey even till today, you must have enjoyed, the win that came by. Today we're talking about, Sreejesh in particular and this announcement that has come in. How does it really augur for Indian hockey?
Definitely, we wanted to continue him to play some more games for India, but it's a time for everyone, or one day they have to call it a day. And Sreejesh is living his game, playing for India in a higher note. I think this is the right time, what he decided. Before going also, I met him. So earlier also, along with the Adrian and Sreejesh, I had a chance to coach them as a goalkeepers and for some time, very short period. And but Sreejesh has gone from started from there to be a legendary goalkeeper, I say, because his consistency in the recent years, it's tremendous. And his dedication, we salute him as a goalkeeper, and it's the right decision he made at the right time.
Yes, that's as far as his retirement, Mr. Subbaiah, is concerned. But now the announcement that he'll be coaching the young lot of hockey, how do you think that will fare?
Yeah, Deepak, what happened every time I'm also in the Hockey India Hockey Development Committee. We always told them, we should prepare coaches among our star players who are getting out of the game. Same thing after the last Olympics, we told Chinglin Sinha and all that can be, because they're almost 8 to 10 years, they're trained under the foreign coaches and they are still fresh. like what they think, how they train. So those people should have been inducted into the sub junior and junior levels. And anyway, this is a good development. At least Hockey India has thought of immediately after retirement getting him back to the coaching line. Now Adrian is coaches the Indian coaches and the goalkeepers in different academies. That is a very good development. We should have done, because Australia, Holland, Germany, everybody, the former players are, after retiring from the game, they are used for coaching the club teams and the junior teams, sub-junior teams. So that's why the hockey level, they train in the senior national team, the same system will be adopted in the junior and sub-junior level. And at least they thought very quick, and it's a welcome appointment, I say.